Hey mga ka-diaries! Welcome back to Japan Diaries with Hazel, your virtual travel bestie here in Japan. If you love chill spots, aesthetic views, and a little bit of kalokohan along the way, you're in the right place. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and samahan niyo ako today. Hi guys! Welcome guys! We're here at Yagisake Park. Samahan niyo ako sa isa na namang gala. Oh, ang lakwat ko. Puntahan natin yung ginger daw na yung lumutang siya dahil umano na yung tubig. Pumunti na lang siya. Lumabas siya. Nakalubog daw yung dati sa ilalim ng lake. Ngayon, pumunti yung tubig ng lake. Lumabas po siya. Pwede mo na siyang lakarin hanggang gitna. Samahan niya ko.
Mga ka-diaries, today's adventure brings us to one of the most peaceful and underrated spots near Lake Kawaguchi, the beautiful Yagisake Park. Imagine this: fresh air, colorful flowers everywhere, and the iconic silhouette of Mount Fuji just casually flexing in the background. Yes, ganun siya ka-extra. Super bongga, diba? And yes, mga ka-diaries, this place feels like parang nasa Studio Ghibli ka. Kulang na lang may lumipad na si Totoro. O diba bongga? Yagisake Park is especially famous during early summer for its lavender festival. Purple flowers as far as your eyes can see. Pero kahit hindi lavender season ngayon, sobrang relaxing pa rin. Perfect for picnics, muni-muni moments, or pretending you're the main character in a travel vlog. Oh wait, tayo na nga pala yun.
And mga ka-diaries, did you know that Yagisake Park is actually one of the best free spots to view Mount Fuji? Yes, free! Walang entrance fee, walang arte, just you, nature, and your camera roll na mapupuno ng 200 plus photos na halos pare-pareho lang. O san ka pa dyan? O diba bongga? How to get here? Okay mga ka-diaries, kung wala kang car katulad ko, team commute tayo. Here's how you can get to Yagisake Park. Option 1, from Tokyo, ride a train going to Kawaguchiko Station via JR2 line plus Fujikyo Railway. Medyo mahaba pero scenic naman. From the station, take the retro sightseeing bus and get off near Yagisake Park. Or maglakad ka for about 20 to 25 minutes. Option 2, from Gotemba, mas malapit. From Gotemba Station, ride a bus heading to Kawaguchiko. Direct buses are available around 1 hour travel time. Then, same drill. Hop on the sightseeing bus or lakarin mo na if feeling adventurous ka. Pro tip lang ha, check bus schedules ahead of time. Ayaw natin ma-stranded at maging Survivor Japan Edition.
Mga ka-diaries, akala nyo park lang to? Hindi pa tapos ang pasabog. Just nearby, makikita nyo po ang peaceful Rokakodo Temple located on a small island. Parang mini side quest siya. And the vibe, tahimik, relaxing at medyo deep thoughts habang nakatulala sa tubig. Energy perfect spot for photos or quiet moments or dramatic slow-mo walking shot. Ikaw na bahala.
And if gusto mo naman ng artsy vibes, don't miss the Kawaguchiko Muse Museum. Hindi nga lang namin nadaanan, but this museum is filled with whimsical art, dolls and creative exhibits na parang galing sa fairy tale. Low-key hidden gem siya, so hindi masyadong crowded, perfect for chill exploring. Ano daw yan guys? Yung pumutok yung Mount Fuji, lava na nanigas. Anong tawag niyan? Yung pumutok nung ay mga lava daw yan na naging bato. And you know what? Habang nag-iikot ako sa lugar, I realize places like this remind us to slow down. Hindi lahat kailangang madaliin. Sometimes you just sit, breathe, and appreciate the view. Kasama na yung sarili mo sa journey mo. And you know what, mga kadiaries? Hindi naman kailangang mahal o bongga ang travel para maging memorable. There are places like Yagizaki Park na hindi masakit sa bulsa, pero grabe yung kapalit. Peace of mind, fresh air, and genuine happiness. Dito, pwede kang mag-relax, mag-chill, mag-reset. Pwede kang tumawa, magkwentuhan, at mag-bond with your loved ones. Especially with the kids, na siguradong mai-enjoy makbo-takbo at maglaro sa open space. Simple moments, pero sila yung pinaka-tumatatak. Minsan, ito lang talaga yung kailangan natin. A quiet place, a beautiful view, and the people we love.
Kayo nandito, tapos marirelax pa kayo. Tingnan niyo siya. Tapos, pang Instagram talaga yung mga aurahan dito. 'Di ba? Only in Japan, 'di ba, bongga? Panalo ka dito sa angle. Tapos, ang view, wow, perfect. Perfect. Grabe. Ganito pala ang ilalim ng lake. Imagine niyo, 'di ba? Ay. Ganito pala pag nasa ilalim ka ng lake. Ang daming shell. Tabon. O diba, pictorial. Sana all. Dami talagang ganitong halaman dito sa Kawaguchiko. Doon din sa Oishi Park, nakita ko to.
And mga kadiaries, syempre, hindi pwedeng umuwi nang hindi kumakain. That's illegal, charot. Bago umuwi, we tried one of Yamanashi's most famous comfort food, the legendary Huto. Huto is not your usual ramen or udon. Mas makapal yung noodles niya na parang chunky version ng udon. Tapos yung sabaw, super rich, miso base, loaded with gulay like kalabasa, mushrooms, and more. Parang warm hug in a bowl, especially after a long day of lakaran. Honestly, first sip pa lang, napa-oh-shirip talaga ako. Perfect siya after exploring kasi nakakabusog, comforting at parang niyayakap ka ng Yamanashi culture. So ayun na nga mga ka-diaries, if you're planning to visit Kawaguchiko, don't skip Yagizaki Park. And of course, don't forget to try Huto. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow ka-diaries. Comment down below ha kung saan pa tayo pupunta next. G ako dyan. This is Hazel and you're watching Japan Diaries with Hazel. See you in the next adventure. God bless everyone. And thank you all for watching.